Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, I mean from start to finish, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
We have Dr. Joseph Msonda. Dr. Joseph Msonda is a medical doctor who has been sponsored by the Socialist Party. Right now, he is sponsored by the party to do a master's degree in China. He is on a holiday for a week or so. On Saturday, he's going back. He has been a member of the Socialist Party for a long time. He's part of the leadership of the party, the young leadership of the party.
All right, well, Joseph, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Thank you and good morning.
All right, so please tell us what you're doing in China and how you got the opportunity to go there.
I'm in China for my studies for the Master in Public Health, which was an opportunity and a sponsorship from the party. And funny enough, because the president that is seated here is actually the one that had called me after completion of my studies to say, we still need you to go and progress and develop yourself professionally. Are you available? I had a lot of political work that I needed to do here, and I think in the beginning I was a bit hesitant and resisted, but it was so adamant that I needed to develop myself professionally because the country needed professionals in that area, and I had to give in. He gave me, together with the party, whatever I needed. They processed my travel documents, the visa, the air ticket, and everything, including accommodation. And I found myself in China, where now I'm doing my master's in public health for a period of 2 years. And I think I've had an opportunity to learn quite a lot of things there, and I'm very, very much grateful.
And he's not alone.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not alone. I went with a colleague of mine, another medical doctor, Dr. Sakara, who is still in China. And there are many more doctors actually and other professionals who are going that side on the same sponsorship. Even locally, we still have a lot of professionals who are being sponsored by the party. Some by himself actually, maybe he's not trying to brag, but some are being sponsored by himself as an individual. So that is where we are at the moment.
Okay. Now, considering that you're currently studying and living in China, we'd like to hear from you. Would you say China is a socialist country, and does your experience in China make you feel life is better under socialist government, and if so, why?
This is the question that I usually get actually, to say, is China a socialist country? I don't know what makes people to think China is not a socialist country, but to answer the question in a simpler term, yes, China is a socialist country, and they define themselves as a socialist country with Chinese characteristics. And we need to look at the principles of socialism and what makes China a socialist country. First of all, we need to look at the ownership of the masses, the working masses, and through the state. They actually control strategic industries, technology, finance, healthcare, transportation. All these things are controlled by the people through the state. And also we need to look at the amount of money that they draw from the state-owned enterprises. Actually, they draw about 30% of their GDP comes from this. What other environment have they created? They've created an environment for all the citizens to thrive, including the private sector, because there's a misconception that in a socialist state, the private sector will not thrive, they will not operate. They do operate, but they must operate within the norms or the confines of the law and to the benefit of the working class or the majority of the people, not for personal benefit. Do we have millionaires and billionaires in China? A lot of them. Why? Because the state has created an environment where people can thrive, and they've given priority actually to the citizens before the foreigners. The second thing that we need to look at, which is mainly my interest, is how they've dealt with the healthcare. China has about around 1.4 billion people, and about 350 million people are covered on the urban employee medical insurance. then you have about 1 billion people who are covered on the urban rural employee medical insurance. That tells you that about 95% of the Chinese citizens are actually on medical insurance. They are covered, which is not happening in any other country. You can show me any other capitalist state, including USA. They don't have such kind of health insurance. Thirdly, when you look at even transportation itself, which I was talking about, the economic planning is also another thing that the Chinese have taken so much keen interest, because they have what they call the 5-year plan, and they've allowed a decentralized policy where provinces, I live in Guangdong province, and you find that each province has created a minimum wage according to the needs of the people. The people must benefit from the enterprise that are in that province. This has helped the China to keep its unemployment rate quite low. But what has been some of the experience in terms of both the health sector and also the education? Let me maybe get to health sector per se. In Zambia, currently we're having a doctor-patient ratio. We have about 3 doctors or 4 doctors attending to about 10,000 patients. In China, we have over 20 doctors attending to 10,000 patients. Even when you look at the maternal mortality rate, in Zambia we're standing about 278 deaths per 100,000, while in China we have 8. So you can tell the discrepancy. Maybe you're looking about Zambia. Can you compare with USA? You can't even compare the health system of China to USA. What about the production of drugs for the pharmaceutical industry? The state has invested hugely. I'm at a university where the university itself has a pharmaceutical industry. Actually, we do research, we produce medicines. Can this work in Zambia? Yes, it can, if we are putting emphasis in terms of financing the health sector. Zambia, for example, I think the Abuja Declaration requires that states must have about 15% of the budget allocation to for health. Currently, Zambia is about 9% or 10%. The Socialist Party has been proposing that once we form government, we have 20% investment. People say it can't work. Where are we going to get the money? We'll get the money where we are losing the money. What is happening currently, we have seen that even the precious minerals are being given for free. If we're utilizing that money to push it into the health sector, can we finance the health sector well? Yes, of course. We tried with the NIMA. I think NIMA in the beginning was the right thing to do, but I think it has been used as a tool to siphon money by actually government officials who have created facilities where they can use to get money out of NIMA. Now, when you have leaders that do not think about the people, and you claim to say, no, countries that are thinking about the people are not socialist in nature. What is more socialist if you can look out for your own people? Is China the best model we can copy? I think we do. We can. Can everything that work in China work in Zambia? Probably not everything. But do we have things we can look at? What are those things? We can look at health. What they do in health system in China can definitely work in Zambia. What they do in terms of tech can definitely work in Zambia. The medical equipment that we require, can University of Zambia Department of Engineering produce those? Yes, they can. Can Copperbelt University do that? Yes, they can. What do they need? Political will, financing. Because China is producing these things from universities. They are producing these things from their engineers. Doctors don't produce x-rays. Doctors don't produce even the blades that you use in theater. These are produced by the engineers. Can we invest in these young people in these universities to do this? Yes. Should it be a political rhetoric? No. We must have a concrete investment and a collective decision to say in the next 5-6 years, where should Zambia be? Look at poverty, for example, in China. Between 1978 and 2021, 800 million Chinese have been lifted out of extreme poverty. Even between 2021 and 2013 and 2021, which is like 8 years, 99 million people were lifted out of extreme poverty. People may say maybe they hide the poor people. I've gone in places where even the state are not there. From the time that I've been in China, I've only met 4 beggars. 3 in the subway, 1 in the market. Even the ones who are begging, they even had tags where you can actually scan to pay via WeChat. This is how advanced they are. They're not beggars for here where they don't even have what they're doing, whatever. So all those challenges can be there. But the commitment that the Chinese people have had on their people, the interest of their people, both in education, health sector, has been very wonderful. Is our health sector limited? Yes, it is limited. The facilities, we don't have facilities. Rural health centers, they have buildings, but they don't have equipment. Are we lacking doctors? We are lacking doctors. 3 doctors per 10,000 patients, yet you have 3,000 doctors on the street who are unemployed. What are we doing?
All right. Now let's get your message that you have for the Zambian youth as a member of the Socialist Party.
Having spent time with the Socialist Party, going through the ideological training, participating in political work, interacting with the leaders, today I can confidently tell the young people, my fellow professional and young people, there's no political party in Zambia that has the interest of the people than the Socialist Party. There's no political party in Zambia that has the interest of young people than the Socialist Party. Do they need to join the Socialist Party today? I think they should have joined yesterday. They should have joined last year. Why do they need to join the Socialist Party? Not only is it preaching a political message to the people, it is living the message. We have 17 young doctors who are sponsored by the party in Venezuela. And these young doctors have requested that we don't want to come back now. We want to specialize. The party has not objected because next year we're having elections. If they wanted to have said, come so that you do political work, the party have said, we need to develop you. Please, if you want to stay, we'll still sponsor you. They are staying to specialize. So in the next 3-4 years, Zambia is going to receive 17 specialists sponsored by the Socialist Party. Will they be offering services to the members of Socialist Party? Definitely not. It's to every Zambian citizen. What else are we doing? Socialist Party has taken upon itself to reduce illiteracy in Zambia. The president didn't touch that, but we've been hearing what they've been doing with the illiteracy campaign, the Fred Bembe illiteracy campaign. It is trying to take people out of illiteracy. Even in terms of poverty, the Socialist Party is training people both in agriculture to have sustainable ways of farming and using certain methods that are climate resistant. All these things that the Socialist Party are doing is not for political expedience, but is to show the country that even when you are in opposition, we can do all these things. Imagine what they will do when they have state power. Now, who is going to give these people the state power? Who is going to give us the state power? It is only when the young people come in masses, start doing voter registration, kick out a failing government and kick in a working and promising government, because the leadership of Dr. Fred Bembe and the entire Socialist Party is the leadership that we need for this country to move from its shambles and have the economic stability and freedom that we've been talking about, to have that sovereignty that we've been talking about, food security, food sovereignty, to defend our integrity. We need people that are committed to the cause, patriotic, and love the citizens, who put the interests of the people first, not profit first. So the Socialist Party is the party to join. And if you want to see progress in Zambia, young people, I'm calling upon you wherever you are. Get in touch with us, join the party, and take up the mantle of leadership, because the development of this country is our responsibility and our mandate. Even the professionals, before I go, the professionals currently, we have pharmacists who are doing unpaid internship. We have doctors who are being paid low. When the Socialist Party formed government, we are making a promise that we will look at these wages, we would raise them so that we keep our professionals, we motivate our professionals. That unpaid internship must we get back to the table and discuss how can we sort out that challenge. We cannot be looking at our health professionals the way we are looking at them. We are there to speak for them, and we shall continue speaking for them. Even when they hold elections, the resident doctors zone of Zambia, we are asking the doctors to vote for the leaders that have got interest at heart, not the leaders that have been sponsored by certain political rogues. We are asking the doctors to vote for the right leaders so that we can have a voice, not to mask our voice in the next year's elections. So Socialist Party is the part to join and is the part to vote for next year. Dr. Fred Bembe is your candidate, and is our candidate, is your friend, is our friend, is our brother, is your brother, and is the president for all. This is who we call Papa Drip. Thank you.
All right.
More news to come, my lovely viewers. Make sure you subscribe to this channel by hitting the red subscribe button down below, and also turn on the bell icon to join the notification squad. For now, I'm out. Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.